Good morning, people from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 12:30 as my signature. I always look at the watch. Today was very hectic day. Yes, I do work very hard. I just realized that, and my whole body really hurts. Barely I got any sleep or whatever the day before, but it was a very fruitful day. So I'm very happy. I acquired a lot of new fragrances. Their review will be coming up, and one of them actually, let me show you one of them. One of them was this Umo Salvatori Ferragamo. This stuff have been looking for a very long time. Since I left Malaysia, it's been a year. The day I left, that was the day, I think, or 2 days before it was launched in Malaysia, and I, for some reason, I couldn't get this because I got something else which was really, I wanted really badly. Valentino more intense. Okay, so yes, this one was I missed out on, but now I got it. So I'll do initial talks and everything, like a video review and everything. So that is actually my scent of the night before I go to sleep, scent of the early morning. But I'm not going to be talking about Salvatore, am I? I'm going to be talking about another Creed. And this bottle actually is a courtesy of brother Fahad from our community, Fahad Bhai, my very close brother. He actually was kind enough to let me borrow his bottle and study it, and now I'm going to be talking about it. Creed's Erolfa, very underrated juice, not very well known in the newer community. People who know niche, they already know this. Okay, so I'll give you my take on this after some days of testing, and I really believe it will be just my personal opinion. So take it as it, however you like to take it. Okay, so I just to recharge myself, I'm going with some vitamin C with a huge mug or jug. I don't know what you call this. I need to stay up. Okay, so here we go. The Creed house, basically, I have done, I think, quite a few Creed fragrance reviews. I think about this will be my 9th or 10th. I forgot, I lost track. And I'm really glad I got introduced to this house. If you are looking for good composition, good quality ingredients in a fragrance and how well they're built, you should look at this house for some time. Yes, they'll cost you a lot of money and it's expensive, I understand that, but if you can have that spare money and if you really want to upgrade your game to niche, Creed house something you need to look at. But I wouldn't say all the Creeds are my favorites. I like many of them, okay, but some I don't like. So here is the box. So this is 75 mil, okay, and I think the other box size would be, other perfume size would be 120 or 125, 120 mil, yeah. And this EDP concentration, very nice sort of velvety texture here. You can feel it. It's like a cloth, Yeah, you get a very beautiful regal looking box. But the material of this box, I always find it's kind of cheap, on the cheaper side. I mean, I see a lot of designer games, Rasasi even, they have wooden boxes and stuff like that. So yes, they're stepping up in the game. Creed, yeah, Creed. Bottom, you in case you are wondering where did the sticker go and everything, I think it fell off sort of because it's an older bottle. So brother, what he did was he kept the sticker, so it's with the notes and the Creed cards and everything. So I'm keeping them very carefully. I don't want to lose it. And the bottle, however, here is really pretty, just like other Creed bottles. But if you notice, the bigger Creed bottles, those who are not familiar with Creed house, of course most of you are, this is what a 120 ml looks like, and this is the 75 ml comparison. So the neck would be a little bit slanting right here, and then bigger bottle it will be straighter. Okay, so that's the basic difference. And I really believe the new bottle sizes that are coming out, it's more going to be like 100 ml for more pricing. So Creed getting into the greed game. So yes, Creed, don't shoot me because I hear a lot of awful stories. Yeah, I don't want to be insulting Creed, trust me. And there is the beautiful golden, I don't know what you call that, I don't know, emblem or something, I don't know what you call that. So this is like Creed sign up top. It's a very beautiful blue cap, gives you the idea of a Nautica or sort of like a oceanic vibe. You're gonna get a lot of that, and it's like a blue sticker. Beautiful looking bottle, really no compromise on the design and the signature. The only one thing, I don't know, Creed should maintain this, I believe, humble request. They're not gonna care anyway, but the cap sometimes is very loose. If you hold this, boom, comes off. And oh sorry, there is the Creed inside atomizer, also got the thing written as Creed. Very nice touch, but the bottle sometimes very dangerous. If you pick it up, it falls, boom, gone, your money is gone. And let me show you the sprayer. Very nice sprayer. I'll go with one, boom. Okay, and the Umo is around my neck, so it's okay. So this fragrance, it will cost you, I think, somewhere between, in Bangladesh, it's on the cheaper side because things coming from different channels here. You know, people bring it personally, and they get, if they get good deals and stuff, they bring it. So you pay pretty much like $180 to $250 US, give or take, for bigger bottle. For this bottle size, you pay around what, $150 or so, something like that. But it's very harder to find. This is not very easy to find in Bangladesh. Okay, this is kind of rare. So this fragrance, I'm not going to be talking about notes and stuff, what I get, because I did look at the Fragrantica, I did look at the notes and stuff, but I'm going to give you my idea. So when I saw Erolfa, first thing I saw is which are the reviewers who really liked it. If my favorite reviewers like Greggy Boy, Mark, these people, Steven, you know, the big reviewers, the legends, if they say this is good, I'll definitely try it out. And after trying it out, I kind of see that, you know, this is very underrated and different from usual likey lovey-dovey start of obvious ones. This is not an obvious one. This, I didn't get it at first. You know, when I sprayed it at first day, I thought this was weak in terms of performance, and this is very weird. You know, the second time I tested this time around, this actually quite lasted quite a long time on me. About 6 hours or so in the heat, I got pretty good, even though it was a bit closer to the skin. First 2 hours of projection, so more or less performance kind of varies, you know, skin to skin. But so far for me, you know, I would say this one, it's kind of tricky. So who is it for? Both genders can wear this. Yeah, definitely. But this one has that patchouli. Definitely, I looked at the patchouli. Definitely, the patchouli is in there. Not sorry, patchouli. What am I saying? Violet flowers. So that kind of makes this thing a little bit different take on. It's not totally fresh. It's not totally floral. It's not totally salty. It's something else. This one really, if you want to imagine what this smells like, you know, I cannot tell you exactly how it smells like. Maybe in future there will be a technology where I can send you the smell through, like, oh, that was not really nice. Okay, it's like, yeah, that's more like it. Blowing a kiss is not nice. Okay, so if you imagine what this would smell like, it smells kind of classy. It doesn't smell really modern or something like something in line with what you've been wearing. Salvatore Umo, so obviously sweet, so obviously lovable. This, it takes time to understand. You won't get the concept of the fragrance right away if you are not a very expert nose. Even if you're expert nose, what I really imagine wearing this is, I am on this, I don't know why I think of pirates. Maybe it's the sea. I guess it's the watery, the blue color they put in your mind. But there's the notes of there's herbal notes, green side. There's also sort of spicy kick to it, you know, like a little bit spicy, this woody aspect to it, and there's like a little bit seaweed, there's ambergris, there's salt, but there's no fruit, there's no sweetness. They say citrus, but I don't detect any citrus. Maybe my nose is not that good, but I do detect that, you know, like the salty bit of citrus, but it's kind of like taken over by violet. Okay, so imagine all those very complexity in one bottle, and then you get sort of like uniform dry down, but you enjoy the scent. So it does take you by the seaside. Imagine you're not just by seaside, you're on the top of a mountain which is located near the sea, and the fresh sea breeze is just coming, and you see far away the small ships sailing away. And for some reason the ships are not the modern day Titanic kind of ships. They are more like wooden ships, you know, built on like the wooden platform from the tree, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, that sort of time. And you can smell that, almost that salty water, and then that's bringing from the wood. It's a little bit, the wood caught the salty air, and a little bit like seaweed. That breeze is coming and hitting on your face, and there's some violet flowers right in the front. I'm putting out all sort of garbage that I can think of, but those are the things I actually can imagine wearing this. When can you wear this? Summer days, definitely. It's a summer freshie, but it's not your typical summer freshie. If you like greenish tweed, if you like Millesime Imperial minus the pineapple, I think I can see this. Definitely, I agree with Mark. I've seen Mark's review. This one could be a mature version of Millesime Imperial, and more towards guys, 60 towards guys, 40 towards women. When can you wear this? Everyday, daily wearing, office, work. It's sort of, I also think of one other fragrance. I tell you what, you'll get some idea, but I'm not quite sure the smell exactly alike, but same category. Platinum Egoist. Yeah, I don't know. That's sort of a cool, foresty, after the rain, that sort of green feel. I think a little bit of the Platinum Egoist, boom, transformed, somewhere in the same category, but that one doesn't have any salty, aquatic vibe. So I think H for this is a little bit mature. Any Creed I feel is sort of on the mature side. You cannot even throw Aventus all the time. Sometimes Aventus smells very, very mature. Okay, a little bit on the mature side. Daytime, summer, you can wear this in the evening time also. Okay, by the fireplace, you can hear the woods burning and cracking. Cut, cut, cut. Yeah, that time you can imagine like a little bit woody aspect from it. So it does contain a lot of other elements of other creeds that will remind you of signature creed ambergris in this. And it's not very often talked about in this community because it's very rare to find. I was just so grateful to Brother Fahad that he got me this. And I think you'll pick up compliments. I mean, if people are looking for, let's say, not the obvious aqua tissue perfume or blah blah sweet, but people smell this, they'll be like, I haven't smelled this before. Definitely not. A little bit Hawas, if you think Hawas minus the sweetness, Hawas has a little bit vibe of this, the muskiness, I guess. What else? So those are pretty much the thing I get. Is it good for close encounters? Very good fragrance if you're staying indoors, reading books, enjoying a holiday. Imagine summer holiday going on. Kids don't have school. You don't have to rush. You don't have to like worry. Better not to have kids at all. How horrible thing to say. No. When I think of the school scenario, when I see them going to the school, I really feel bad for them. So that's for that reason I don't want to like horrible things to say. God forgive me. But yes, Erolfa, underrated gem. It's not a must buy, it's a try. It's versatility, winter time not so much. Projection longevity, let's give it 7. Okay, for a Creed, there are better performers than this. Virgin Island Water is a beast on me. This one not so much. So if you want a performer for summer, Virgin Island Water, easy, no problem. That one is more play than this. This one takes a little bit character to wear. You're a little bit soft spoken and easy going, but at the same time you have some weight to yourself. It does have a little bit of fougere feel, a little bit of slight touch of barbershop somewhere there, sort of like Bois de Portugal I would imagine, or Green Irish Tweed, that sort of a feel, almost leaning towards classy side. Okay, it smells like a bit of from the old school but kind of modern. Okay, so it's very interesting fragrance to study. You get different things at different times. So my overall mark on this fragrance, based on what it is, for the complexity, for the beauty of a fragrance, the saltiness, the summer, because we are from summer countries, I would give this 8 out of 10 because of the smell. Performance, performance is a little bit lacking, I wouldn't lie, but sometimes you don't wear things for performance. Sometimes you wear things or fragrances to evoke your senses. This one does that for me. Very natural fragrance. Okay, something very interesting for the niche noses out there looking for something new. I definitely recommend Erolfa. In my book, this 8 out of 10. Definitely. Okay, look into this. You won't be disappointed. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Plenty more reviews to come. Bye bye.